Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I haven't done a cooking video in a while. This is a fun little summer salad that doesn't really involve any actual cooking. You're just basically prepping everything and throwing it in a bowl and mixing it, which is easy, which is good because people like easy recipes. However, one caveat, I did not get a cucumber. I got back from the grocery store, picked up the watermelon and the onion. I had everything else, but no cucumber. This is a watermelon salad. I would really recommend the cucumber. You could do watermelon salad, just the watermelon. So if you don't have a cucumber, I would probably leave the onion out and just do the same thing with just the watermelon. Otherwise, add a cucumber. My wife is actually out and about doing something. She's going to grab one. So it will get added in the very end. You guys probably won't see it, but trust me, there'll be cucumber in there, which makes the whole thing work better. So what we need is watermelon, feta cheese, honey, red onion, a lime, some olive oil, and some mint. The mint is kind of like, I mean, some people, it really freshens it. It's a great taste, but that's something you can omit. I mean, some people would eat this with the mint and be like, I don't really like it. And then without the mint, it'd be delicious to them. And it could go for anything, though, I suppose. If you don't like feta cheese, you can omit that and put something else in there, maybe blue cheese crumbled or something, or, I don't know, gorgonzola, or maybe some, I forget, some kind of farm cheese. But yeah, so pretty straightforward. What we're going to do is I'm going to process the watermelon down to cubes. Alright, so once I have cubed watermelon, I'm going to get the onion. I'm going to do fine slices on the onion. Normally you'd have a cucumber, which I'll do at the end, and just cube that about the same size as the watermelon. And then we're going to make a dressing with the olive oil, the honey, and the fresh lime juice, and mix everything together. Alright, so I'll be back. I'll show a little bit of the little process here, of course, so you guys can follow along. Alright, so first thing is cutting up the watermelon. Just want to give a quick little talk about watermelon. I am not a professional fruit picker, right? But these little tips and tricks you see online, I found that they do kind of work. The yellow spot on a watermelon is where it's sitting on the grounds. These little scars and stuff. It's kind of like the nastier that looks, the better the watermelon, or the sweeter the watermelon. If you have lots of little tiny dots or pinholes, something having to do with bees or whatever, just these are different things to find a good sweet watermelon, because sometimes it's hit and miss. I actually prefer a seeded watermelon, like watermelon with seeds, but I just can never find them unless I'm at like a fruit stand or something. It's just the grocery stores, everything's seedless because people just don't like them, I guess. I don't know. But I find like a watermelon with seeds is usually sweeter, just in general. But the last watermelon I bought was actually pretty damn sweet, so I'm hoping this is the same. But yeah, all this junky mess here, you want it to look kind of gnarly and nasty, and you should be good to go. So what I want to do is I want to cut this in half. Try to find a flat spot. You can cut a piece off to make it flat if you want. But I'm going to cut it this way, alright? Then we're going to lay the sides down and cross-cut maybe 2-inch pieces. Well, I'll show you. So this is a little difficult to do on camera, so let me just do it on an angle here. Get it started. Alright, come all the way through. There we go. Okay, so we're going to flip these over. Obviously we washed our hands first, clean cutting board, all that kind of good stuff. We're going to cut 2-inch, roughly 2-inch pieces. Alright. This is how I like doing it, because the extra, like for our salad, it's good to not have any rind at all, but I like having these pieces, I'll show you at the end. Just easier to eat. Again, this is one of those internet tricks I saw at some point, so the internet has a lot of bad stuff, but it's got some good stuff too. A lot of knowledge. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with that, but we're going to rotate this whole thing and mimic what we just did. Alright. Now you do want a nice sharp knife. This is a cheap Members Mark knife, which I got from Sam's Club. My wife loves these. It's kind of very industrial kitchen-ish with these handles. But hey, cheap steel. Just keep your knife sharp. You'll never have a problem. People were saying to me, hey, you know, I can't get my, or what's like a really good kitchen knife? Yeah, of course you can afford it, you know, buy a $300-$400 kitchen knife, but you can use, this is literally like a $6 knife, just keep it sharp. Anyway, by doing this, you get these nice little plugs, which are nice and easy to eat. Wonderful. All right, but I'm going to process this down to some cubes, and then I'll get back and show you the next step. All right, let me give this a shot. This one's a good one. Anyway, I'll be back. So half of the watermelon got saved, the other half got processed into just generic size cubes. They're not all the same, and that's okay. So next we're going to take some onion. For this amount, I'm probably only going to use maybe not even half of this onion. It's really an accent flavor. Red onions, which these are purple. We all know this. I don't know who called this a red onion. Maybe 500 years ago or whenever they were discovered. Maybe they were actually red, but they're purple these days. But they're very sharp. If you ever had raw red onion on things, it's a very strong flavor. So you really want to go easy here. Just super thin slices. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to process that. And it's a little awkward behind the camera, so I'm going to just skip to the next spot. We'll put that in there. Again, cucumber is on its way, but then we're going to make our dressing. So I'll be right back. So just to give you an idea, I use about that much onion. Again, a little bit less than half. All I did was make some thinner slices and then cut it in half once. That's it. So we have these kind of half moon shapes, and obviously you break it up as you put it in. All right, so there is our red onion. I'll sprinkle all that in. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to make our dressing here. And all this onion will break apart too as we mix the salad. The watermelon is obviously super juicy, so the watermelon juice is going to mix in with our dressing as well. Alright, we're going to put a pinch of salt in here. What I mean by a pinch is like really barely anything, just like a little pinch. That's it. Even that's probably too much. Just a touch though. Alright, so now for our dressing, we're going to have, and yes, I do a fork instead of a spoon. I only like it mixing with a fork instead. We're going to go extra virgin olive oil. And I eyeball this. We're going to match it with about the same amount of honey. And then fresh lime juice. Let's go ahead and do the lime first though. Grab our knife. Roll our lime out. Alright, got that guy in half. I'm going to juice, oh, I get the other side. Juice that whole lime in here. It's got a ton of fresh flavor. And again, clean hands. You gotta cook with clean hands, especially if you're cooking for other people too. It's a courtesy, right? You don't pick your nose, scratch your butt, and then juice a lime. So be conscious of that stuff. Alright, so these are pretty juicy limes. You gotta give this a good workout, get all that juice out of there. It's quite a bit of juice. This is where you get all your frustration out, you know what I'm saying? That guy cut you off on the way home. You just want to punch his head, but instead just squeeze the lime. We'll live in a happier world, and you'll have more lime juice, I promise that. Alright, so put those off the side, rinse my hand off a second. Alright, then we're going to come in with some honey. I haven't touched the fork on anything yet, so I'm going to use that to get the honey out, and then we're going to mix this in. Actually be able to pour some. We're going to need about that much is good. Honey is a strong flavor. Alright, we're going to mix that in very well. Now honey, if you don't know, when it crystallizes, which you'll often do when it gets old or if it's really cold, all you got to do is warm it up. And it goes back to its original form. In fact, honey, I think, is the only food in the world that does not go bad. Honey from the pyramids is still good. All you got to do is warm it up, and you are good to go. Alright, so now give this a very good mix. Which I'm probably going to do off camera, so you'll take a little bit to incorporate all that honey. But then we're going to go ahead and mix in, or pour our dressing over the top of this whole salad. And like I said, at the very end, I will put the cucumber in for sure, and I'll show it to you because, you know, it's definitely part of this recipe. I like it with the cucumber. It makes a big difference. Give me 1 second. Just a little easier when it's in front of me. Okay. Pour this over our whole salad. And you're going to want to add in our cheese, our feta cheese. Now, I happen to like feta quite a bit, but like I said before, you can substitute if it's not your thing. I'm probably only going to use, for this salad, maybe half of this cheese. I'm going to cut the package right in half, put the other side in a Ziploc bag. Alright, now you can cube this or you can crumble it. I'm just going to crumble it in just to make things easy. Alright, this breaks apart into chunks and pieces. Alright, you just don't want like a huge chunk, so as you break this apart, make sure you pick back the bigger pieces and kind of break them up a little bit more. Alright, kind of like this one's a little too big. Now as you mix it, it'll break up too. And the last thing is going to be to add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. So let me wash this cheese off my hands. Give me a moment. This thing is so refreshing. Like I said, perfect summertime deal. You can add whatever you want in here. You know, if you want to just keep it fruity, like the onions maybe freak out kids. So the onions, put in some blueberries. I've seen strawberries, all kinds of stuff. So now we're literally just going to mix everything together so everything's coated. And again, I will come back and add that cucumber. Christina just got home. Of course, told her I'm cubing stuff up, so she brought out the slap chop thing here. I actually dig the smaller cube. They have different inserts here, so you can go bigger, but I kind of like the idea of these smaller ones. So there we go. Now we got our chopped cucumber. And so we're going to pop all that in there. Did a full cucumber because of the amount of watermelon here. Don't want to waste any, right? Okay. So, the very last thing is optional. Again, this is going to be your mint. I'm going to keep this separate. I'm going to slice this into fine little ribbons and put it on my serving. I'm going to have Christina try a bite, see if she likes it with that. She might like it without it. So like I said, this would be the only offensive thing in my opinion. If you brought this to a barbecue or a get together or something, the mint might throw some people off. They might love this without the mint and then the mint ruined it for them. I don't know. But I'm going to keep it separate this time. And these actually work really well with the smaller cut cucumbers. Alright, so let's give this a shot here. Make sure I get a little of everything. Gotta get a little onion, a little cucumber. Okay, so here we go. Wow. That is delicious. That is really, really good. I like to try it with the mint. Let me just take a small little piece and we'll take another bite. Wow, the onion pops through. Of course, the watermelon itself is already, let's get a little piece of that cheese too in there. What's it called? It's already sweet. You know what I mean? The watermelon's naturally sweet. Here we go. Trying to get the perfect bite to try this. And a little mint, see how the mint changes things up. So, cheers. Okay, so, man, that feta cheese is, that really brings something to the party too. I happen to really like the mint. I think it's very unique. I don't have a whole bunch of stuff with fresh mint in it. So big thumbs up for that. But again, it is changing the entire, feel to this whole thing. So it's up to you whether you use it or not. But there you go. Wonderful watermelon salad for summer. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. And if you happen to have a really good side dish for barbecue stuff, I'm always open to trying new things. Post in the comments your favorite side dish. Maybe your aunt makes it. Maybe your mom makes it. Maybe you make it. But let everyone know in the comment section. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.